Welcome to The Newsworthy. All the day's news in less than 10 minutes. Fast, fair, fun, and on the go. Thank you so much for listening. Today, the Hawaii volcano could explode soon. A date is set for the meeting with North Korea, and R. Kelly is removed from Spotify. Plus, Formula One, an Apple credit card, and your Klout score. All that and much more in less than 10 minutes. I'm Erica Mandy. Today is Friday, May 11th. Thanks to our sponsor today, Audible. This is an easy last-minute Mother's Day gift if you still need one. Yes, Mother's Day is this Sunday. Get your bookworm mom a free 30-day trial and a free audiobook download in just minutes. She gets to keep the audiobook whether or not she continues with Audible after that month-long trial. So go to audibletrial.com/thenewsworthy. That's audibletrial.com/thenewsworthy. All right, you ready for the news? Let's do this. There are new warnings now about a possible explosion at the summit of the Kilauea volcano on Hawaii's Big Island. It's already been a week now since it first started releasing toxic steam and lava through vents or big cracks in the ground. And it hasn't stopped, and things are not over. Now, the new warnings. CBS News says it could possibly be the largest explosion at the summit in nearly 100 years. With this potential explosion, things called ballistic blocks could come shooting out. Yeah, it doesn't sound good. We're talking boulders the size of refrigerators. And experts say pebble-sized rocks and ash can also come raining down on areas miles away. So with this warning, people are getting prepared. Volcanoes National Park will be closed today, and people are still evacuated from the immediate area. Scientists say the explosion could happen today or within a few days. But here's the thing. If you do have travel plans to Hawaii, you may not have to cancel them. Time reports you'll want to avoid the areas directly around the volcano, but otherwise, it should be fine to go. That even the air quality in other areas of the Big Island is good or moderate. But if you do need to change, several airlines have that option to waive change fees. It's set. The big meeting between President Trump and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un now has a place and time. June 12th in Singapore. The Hill reports Singapore is a neutral spot because it has a decent relationship with both the U.S. and North Korea. And this meeting is a big deal. It's the first time a sitting U.S. president will meet in person with the leader of North Korea. Remember, North Korea just released 3 U.S. hostages this week. The 3 men are now back home, and President Trump thanked Kim Jong-un for releasing them. Right after that, the date was set. But the negotiations are not over. President Trump wants North Korea to give up its nuclear weapons program. It's not clear yet if that will actually happen. Supporters say no other president has gotten this far in talks with North Korea, and it's all a step toward peace. Critics say, wait a minute, Kim Jong-un is a dictator who treats the North Korean people horribly, and a meeting is rewarding his aggressive behavior. A lot more to come with this one as both leaders prep for the June 12th historic meeting. There is now a new government task force to focus on artificial intelligence, how to advance it, and how to deal with any of its issues. That's what came out of this week's meeting between the Trump administration and tech companies. The U.S. wants to make sure it keeps up with other countries who have put millions of dollars into AI research. The Verge reports the White House will also be releasing a 5-year plan for STEM education. Science, technology, engineering, and math. The Hill says the group representing the tech industry was happy to hear about all this new action. It seems the gloves are off between Iran and Israel. CNN reports that for months, the two have kind of been hitting each other with tit-for-tat strikes. The strikes have been in Syria, where Iran has built a presence. Well, now the most serious strikes from each side just happened this week. And some say it's not a coincidence it's happening right after the U.S. just got out of the Iran nuclear deal. Most recently, Israel says Iran launched 20 rockets at them, and Israel targeted Iran's military assets in Syria. Some worry this is just the beginning in a growing conflict in the Middle East. Other countries like France and Russia are calling for calm. All right, other things people may be talking about today. It is one of the most popular sports in the world, and it's hoping to become more popular in the U.S., and it may be on its way to that goal. Bloomberg reports the city of Miami just voted to enter formal negotiations with Formula One to host a race as early as next year. Formula One is a European racing league. It has 500 million fans and goes out to 1.8 billion TV viewers around the world. Right now, there is one U.S. race, the U.S. Grand Prix in Austin, Texas. It apparently brought in a couple $1 billion in benefits to the city in past years. So yes, Miami is interested. If negotiations go as planned with Formula One, the Miami Grand Prix could happen in October of 2019. Spotify is taking a stand against R. Kelly. The music streaming app says from now on, you won't find any of his songs in any official Spotify playlists, and Spotify won't promote or recommend his songs either. People reports it's part of a new policy for Spotify that doesn't allow hate content or conduct. R. Kelly's people say accusations against him are false and hurtful, and the statement also called out Spotify, saying it still promotes other singers who are convicted felons. Remember, R. Kelly has faced accusations for years of sexual assault and misconduct, but he's never actually been convicted in court. The Time's Up movement, though, recently called for a better investigation into the accusations and for the music industry to hashtag mute R. Kelly. Apple wants to be closer to your wallet with a new credit card. Apple is teaming up with Goldman Sachs to make it happen. The Wall Street Journal reports the two companies are still hashing out the details, like what types of perks and points you can get with the card. But word is it could come out as early as next year, so stay tuned. Have you ever heard of Klout or a Klout score? It's basically a social media ranking meant to show your influence or importance online. The company sold for $200 million, but now Business Insider reports Klout is shutting down for good. So you'll never have to worry about being judged by your Klout score online. And that's it for today, although another quick reminder, Mother's Day is this Sunday, May 13th. Thanks again for listening, and thanks to those of you who are telling your friends on social media about The Newsworthy and leaving reviews for the show on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen. If you haven't yet, I would so appreciate it if you do. It really helps other people know they should give The Newsworthy a try. As always, I list out all the news stories we talked about today in today's show notes on thenewsworthy.com. From the homepage, click episodes, find today's date, and you will see all the links to all the articles we mentioned. Don't forget to grab your free audiobook at audibletrial.com/thenewsworthy. The Newsworthy is ready for you every weekday by 4 a.m. Eastern Time. So we will chat again on Monday. Have a great weekend.